It's your brother Amir Junaid Muhadif, formerly known as Loon from Bad Boy Records. Assalamu alaikum. Well, I actually live in Georgia, and the brother Halim was, alhamdulillah, he was nice enough to invite me to partake in a situation where the MSA is trying to give dawah to those who, are looking forward to understanding Islam. So what I do is I come out here every Wednesday and we give away free Quran, which is written in the English language, to help those who are curious about Islam or want to acquire understanding of Islam. We give them the opportunity, free of charge. No money is being made. This is non-profit. We only do this for the blessing and the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So basically, this is why I'm here. Well, to be honest with you, I haven't listened to hip-hop music in maybe 10 months now. But just knowing that, certain times I've been able to bump into brothers like my man P. Diddy and certain other, my ex-peers in the business. It seems like the state of hip-hop is the same state it was when I left. It's a dirty business, it's a grimy business. I think it extracts the soul out of people. And it really just, it's really just something that, doesn't contribute to any type of reward when it comes down to doing things that are pleasing to the one that created the heavens and the earth. Basically everything that goes on in the hip-hop business is, subservient or self-serving versus subservient. And I just think that, alhamdulillah, man, may Allah guide all the brothers to what's correct. But, the state of the hip-hop business is definitely something that I seen plummeting before I left, and the credibility of the hip-hop industry, and in some cases, some of the artists, But like I said, may Allah guide them all into the fold of Islam. Well, basically, I think that every individual in the music business shares this state of depression or oppression, where we overassert ourselves in a manner, like I said, to obtain things that only have worldly pleasure, only have worldly treasures and worldly rewards. But the reality of it is, everybody at one point in their life comes up for air. When you come up for air, and you get the opportunity to breathe that fresh air that you probably haven't breathed since you was like 8 years old, maybe 10 years old. It acts as a reminder of the innocence that you once had. When I found Islam, when I found Islam, it kind of opened me up to an understanding that I was searching for, an understanding that I once had in my life, when everything just made sense. When you enter the music business, only thing that makes sense is business, and we actually do everything, attributing ourselves, our time, our effort, and everything into just making the business go right, and we pretty much forget about our lives. So like I said, it's a point where people start to consider life again. People start to consider, the things that are truly beneficial, like family, all these kind of things. And Islam is, is a religion that harnesses all these understandings in one. So when I found Islam, I just didn't hesitate, I think it was a fair trade to give up, a consistent cycle of sin and a sinful life, to do things that are more beneficial. Nah, I stopped making music when I became Muslim, so that means I stopped making music completely for like 10 months now. And basically, to sum it up, it's like when you have a certain sickness and you find a cure, you don't return to the place that made you sick. True. So, I'm not going to sit here and blast music and say this and that. May Allah guide all those who suffer or struggle with loving music more than they love the Creator. And that's when it really becomes a problem. When you love something more than you love God. And music is definitely beloved by many people more than they love God. So like I said, for me to be able to be cured from that syndrome, for me to be cured from that type of sickness, I would never return. And may Allah, guide me and keep me firm upon this belief, but I would never return to the place that once made me sick. It's your brother Amir chilling with my brother Omar Sharif on Our Life. And Islam is our life. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.